many friends with you, but I have friends here on the stage. Put those hands together! There's a room for everyone, 'cause every heart's the same. To forgive what you have done, the silence for change. Once upon a time, very many years ago, I was in the band. And one day, I decided to leave the
You got into music at a very young age, and I think you started, correct me if I'm wrong, taking lessons at 6, piano lessons?
Right. I started when I was 6 years old. I was actually asked by my mother, because she saw me playing some kids' melodies, you know, on a little keyboard we had at home, that would you like to...
Popular at a certain stage.
Yeah, very younger one with my younger brother, because seeking for beautiful things.
I need you here with me, because I'm trying to make you understand. I want you, each move you make. I realize you are the right one for me. Move it up, come baby, move it up, come baby, move it up, come baby, move this rhythm. Move it up, come baby, move it up, come baby, move it up, come baby, move this rhythm.
Nicole!
Hey, you made it.
He's staring at me, Isaac. Through the holes in his head. Listen to me. Stop staring
In the track.
Stay here. I'll take a...
You made it.
He's staring at me, Isaac. Through the holes in his head. Listen to me. Stop staring at me. Stop it. Relax.
Isaac, we have to get out of here.
Right. Let's go. Oh my God. It can't be. That's the Ishimura.
Yeah. Used to be the pride of the CEC. It's a sad story. What did he mean when he... Why?
Just do it, Ellie, hurry! The Ishimura. If the gravity tethers are still functional, I can...
You can snag off second...
I'm almost to the captain's nest to activate the tethers.
All right. The centrifuge looks full to...
Gravity tethers engaged.
You did it! Now get back here, the tracks are moving.
No, just go! I'll use one of the escape pods to meet you there. Now go!
Right, Isaac. The Ishimura is a great ship. I am so...
This won't it's not over, at least not yet. For us.
Stross! Stross!
Attention. On order from Captain Daniel, cargo ship instrument. Grazie. Achtung, unbefugt ist Personal mit Uniform und festgenommen. Die Versicherung deckt keine Personenschäden auf ihn während dieses Vorgangs zugefügt werden. Attention. New arrivals must be decontaminated or be held harmless responsible for outbreaks of hepatitis, encephalic meningitis, and a fever. Attention, le service de navette provisoirement suspendu. Adressez-vous à votre supérieur pour plus d'informations. Attention, sur ordre du capitaine Mathius, les convois en provenance de la colonie sont annulés jusqu'à nouvel ordre. Excellent practice, the land has neither extra noise than clear land. Excellent, let's call Korea. Attention, unauthorized personnel are subject to search and seizure without warning. Insurance does not cover damage to your person during the event. Atención. Los científicos deberán someterse a una revisión o serán económicamente responsables de brotes de hepatitis, meningitis encefálica y fiebre hipertensiva. Attention. Le service de navette est provisoirement suspendu. Adressez-vous à votre supérieur pour plus d'informations. Matter. Most recruiters stroke on their info. Excel or WMS started. Warning. This is a restricted area. Please contact your supervisor for authorization. Thank you. Matter. Desiree and the Northern Spirit search Mossad Praise Nara Institute. No. Hey, the rest of the CFW walking to the junction, Lord. deberán someterse a una licenciación. Considerar económicamente responsables de brotes de hepatitis, meningitis, encefálica y fiebre hipertensiva. Achtung, der Spielplatz wurde vom Umweltdienst stillgelegt. Bitte fragen Sie Ihren Vorgesetzten nach aktuellen Informationen zum Abschluss oder Fahrplan. Contactez votre supérieur pour toute autorisation. Merci pour votre compréhension. Achtung, Unbefugtes Personalbedrohung Vorwarnungsverlierer. Die Versicherung deckt keine Personenschäden an, die während dieses Vorgangs zugefügt werden. Please contact your supervisor here.
And take care of Strauss.
No! This is a really bad idea.
No kidding.
I'm full of bad ideas.
When you piss off a man, he's gonna do some stupid bullshit. Holy shit, long reload time. And I didn't try the alt fire yet, so... Huh. Me and my not so much ammo. That sounds like ammo. Or something. Oh. Invisible walls. See. Contact thingy. Okay. I still have to try the alt fire for this gun. Move it! Oh.
This is Raymond Fallontower, Mechanics Division. I just got back to the Ishimura from the colony on Aegis 7. I would say it's good to be back, but honestly the change of scenery is underwhelming. The mining went smoothly for the most part. However, there's been reports that the planet's core might be becoming unstable. And I've been hearing rumors that one of the teams found something alien on the surface. Everyone seems on edge. We have all been in deep space for nearly 2.5 years, and I think we're all a little homesick. I guess that's one of the reasons why I'm making this log, to keep myself in check. As much as I would like to get some rest, my help is needed on this ship. Apparently there's been some issues with the shock point drive. If that thing goes, we're righteously fucked. I had a feeling that I would need it. I went back outside.
The blazing sun
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please share, like, and comment, and become part of the Unity by hitting the subscribe button. If you have a scary story that you would like to share, be sure to send it to my email or post it on the free horror stories subreddit. Consider donating to this channel and be sure to follow me on Twitter. And until next time, stay spooky and never forget, there's always a reason to be afraid.
When I was 19, I worked for a local exterminator. I wasn't licensed to use the chemicals, but I did inspections. A potential customer would call the company. They'd send me out to take some notes and pictures, give the property owner a quote, and my boss would come out and kill whatever little critters were causing a problem. On a particularly busy day, I was scheduled to visit a barn on the far edge of some guy's ranch that had been infested with rats. He'd thought about demolishing it and starting over, but I guess there was some sentimental value because he and his dad built the place a while back. Didn't matter to me. Caused pain to explode through my broken arm. The homeowner didn't come, but the rats didn't either. I tried to control surgery to fix my face. My arm took almost a full year to be back to normal. I quit my job at the exterminator from my hospital bed. They told me not to worry about it. I'd already been fired. The barn owner had demanded they pay for the damage I'd done to his loft.
Number 1. One of my most vivid memories is from the beginning of my 5th birthday party in 1994. I went with my mum to the grocery store to get the cake, balloons, etc. We were on the ice cream aisle, me looking on one end and my mum on the other. I live in a certain Midwest city that's in. I can feel pin prickles behind my eyes. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath until I let go and made a noise. At this, the dad looks my way. I remember his eyes going really wide, and then he sort of just really scurried really fast out of the room. My heart was trip hammering away, and I'm looking at my friend, wanting to wake her up. I didn't though, and at some point I must have fallen asleep, because I woke up the next morning. Number 4. This all started in my last year of high school. I had really gone into the hardcore scene from my city and attended a bunch of small gigs with my best friend. One day, I know what you're thinking. Flower he just gave me, and looking him straight. straight in the eyes. I slammed it against the table. Thankfully, my friend found me along the crowd, and without even asking, she dragged me to the subway and back home. I cried all the way. I haven't seen him ever since, but I know he's still around. How so? Well, I live in Japan. Been living here for a year or so now. It was my birthday a few months ago, and I got a big bag of roses with a card that read, "I shouldn't have given you paper when you deserve the real ones. Happy birthday, my love. Alan."
Hey guys, it's the Grim Reader here. I hope you enjoyed listening through that. If Number 1.
I grew up in a small town in the Pacific Northwest, population around 3,000. I was around 10 years old at the time. Late one night, we were getting home from the city and my mother needed to stop by the grocery store. Back then, it wasn't unusual for the kids to be left in the car while their parents ran in. I was sitting in the back seat while the car was running, listening to the radio. The parking lot is almost deserted and it's very dark. A few seconds go by when I heard and felt my door try to open, but it was locked. I looked out the window and there was a tall, blonde man just staring back at me. I didn't realize anything was weird. Bored, and for laughs decided to check out an adult movie and novelty store that I had seen sometimes in the course of all my driving for that job. I parked amongst several other cars and got out, quickly left. Out of the corner of my I was thinking, thank God, when, as I got to the bottom of the stairs, it stopped right there in front of me, blocking my way once more, and the guy still was in the same position, still. Oh. I quickly grabbed my purse, jumped out, and got on the other side of my car before he even had time to think about it, and being the sweet southern girl I am, I turned to face him as I backed away, and told him I was sorry to hear about his father and wished him well, but I just remembered something I needed to buy in the store. I turned and did not walk, but ran back into the store. I made sure to come out when there were plenty of people in the parking lot, and he was not there, and I've not seen him since that day. He did frighten me.
Strip club pot deal. If you've read my previous story about the horny 10-year-old kid, you'd think New Orleans is a pretty bad place to visit. It's really not. You can be safe as long as you listen to your instincts. If something seems off, get out of the situation as best as you can. Because of Hurricane Katrina, I no longer live in New Orleans, but I visit time to time because my boyfriend is from there, and my boyfriend was not interested. The guy... sad. Dan T-Bone... When a kid sleepover goes wrong. Long-time lurker here, and I've always contemplated telling my story. I feel like I'm finally prepared to revisit this time of my life. Maybe that's because my mother finally forgave herself. I was 10 years old, just started grade 5. I had made a new friend in school, Jenny. My parents allowed me to go for a sleepover at her house. They met her mom once. My mom and dad were pretty laid back because I was their last kid. You aren't going anywhere until I say you can! She stormed out of the room, slammed the half-broken bedroom door behind her. Her eyes, she said, "My mom is calling her guy, so you need to call your home now." After a while of just continuously holding my hand, he moved my hand towards his pants and tried to get me to unzip his zipper. I moved my hand away from him, and he tried again. I think he fell.
My mom is a nurse and works night shifts. My older brother and I are used to being home alone at night. My best friend came over for a sleepover night, so heck yeah, girls' night. We banished my brother to his basement bedroom, but I check up on him at around. I didn't go on any nighttime walks for the next little while. Soon after, and before I even got a if her parents knew about this, and she said they did, but weren't worried. Typically drawn to her. As we were walking just past his small white house, I hear him call after us. I turn around, and there he is, in a gray shirt and black sweatpants, just staring really creepily at her. As we came to stop,
I grew up in a military household, which meant that my family was always moving around. Some might find it interesting because you get to see new places and meet new people. I, on the other hand, despised it. In the year 2013, I was a sophomore in high school in Southern California. I had recently moved to a city called Menifee, which is mainly a suburb for the working folk of Riverside County. This had been the first time my parents were finally able to buy a house of their own instead of living on military bases or renting a home. Being the new kid, especially in high school, I would have thought it'd be harder to make new friends, but I did within the first week. Their names were Bradley, Jacob, and Austin. Bradley still being a very close buddy to this day. They were the main group of friends that I preferred to hang out with when not in school, and I did very frequently. Anyway, there is this one particular day that sticks out from the rest. I remember it being a Friday in that year's fall season. My trio of friends all happened to live on a cul-de-sac which was over a mile away from where I lived. Since my neighborhood consisted of mainly elderly people, I usually spent most of my time over theirs. Frankly, I don't remember what we actually did that day. I asked her in class. She told me Akash lives near her house and he proposed to her, and now they're in a relationship. I felt strange and felt like telling her that the guy seems weird, but she was in love and I was scared she'll break our friendship. So, after a few days, I get a call from this stranger number. I pick it up and it was Akash. He told me he got my number from Ayushi and just wanted to be friends with me since now he was my friend's boyfriend. I told him fine. We chatted sometimes for a few days and everything was fine until one day he proposed to me. I made it very clear to him that I'm not interested in him and now I am no longer up for a chat. He began begging me not to do that. I blocked his number. Then he got a new one and started emotionally blackmailing me through messages that he'll kill himself if I don't talk to him. He would make small cuts in his hands and send pictures to me. He told me that we should marry and have babies. I ignored them and blocked his second number, then third, then fourth. I felt like telling my parents, but I was scared that their solution would be taking away my phone, so I never did. After a while it stopped. We completed school and all started new journey to college.
In 2013, when I was pursuing graduation, I got a friend request from him on Facebook. I didn't accept, but we had mutual friends, and he could see some of my pics. He made some borderline vulgar comments and I blocked him on Facebook. He again got my number, which I had changed by now, but since we had mutual friends it was easy for him to get. He tried to be someone else, saying he was so-and-so's friend and he saw me in that party and found me gorgeous and all that, but I somehow knew it was him and told him that I am not interested talking to strangers. Again, he tried to emotionally blackmail me, telling me he's standing outside my house and he can do anything to me. He had planned to go camping with her niece, but I with Jake, became close and worked the most shifts, getting to know the regulars. There were a few creepy drunken guys or people trying to sneak drugs into the toilets, but nothing worse than what goes on in every bar or club. That was until a certain regular who would usually frequent the place at quiet hours and seeing the many nukes avoiding chit-chat started to make conversation with the workers. Immediately I understood why he avoided talking to anyone, as he obviously had suffered some severe. After much insistence that I was okay, he eased off. To get me annoyed. He still talked to me and I still smiled politely and nodded. It wasn't until I started thinking back on it that he was always sneering as he talked to me when he mentioned the island. He then began to only talk to though something told me otherwise. I figured that was the end of him if he came to that, although maybe not. But I just nodded like an idiot, because I didn't want to be rude. I shuddered to think what he was actually saying to Kevin or Jake. I grew up in a small suburban town in Michigan. My parents' property bordered a state forest that was typically pretty deserted. Growing up, I was not allowed to go into those woods. By the time I was 15 years old, in the late 90s, I was far from naive. I had a job as a cashier in town, and in the summer both of my parents and my older siblings worked days, so there was no one around to give me a ride to work. If I wanted to get to my job, which started in the afternoon every day, I had to walk. If I travelled the roads, they took me out of the way and met at right angles, so it was 3 or more miles into town. But if I cut through the secluded woods and followed the train tracks into town, it was only about 2 miles and significantly cooler, a bit flatter and with less sun. Ignoring my gut, I took the same shortcut at the same time every day. Big mistake. The shortcut was a deer trail through dense woods. It was a good half a mile. Dogs. I shrugged this off, shot them. Mind you, I was staring at the fort, and these guys had taken another path. I watched them for a moment, wondering if maybe they were teaching their dogs something. Again, it wouldn't be the first time. Instead, they were staring directly at me. No way they could possibly get their dogs across that. I had a mad dash towards a tree before they left with their dogs, and I stayed there until dark. Her house was like thinly sided, so it was fairly loud. To stereotypes, I'm fairly advanced in karate. I fought back, knocking one attacker to the ground. I always carry a pocket knife on me for protection whenever I walk anywhere. So, with someone in one of the houses bought.
Hey guys, it's Brie. Are we focused? Okay, so like if we're not in focus, sorry, kill us. Kill us. Come here, do it. Okay, so hey guys, what's my name?
We.
Hey guys, it's Brie.
Brie. Little Brie.
Who are you?
Your name's Abby.
I'm just here to watch.
Hi.
I'm Brie, she's Abby, you get the picture. Either way, today we are going to be telling you guys some of our creepy stalker stories. I'm gonna start, but mine aren't like that bad. I have like 1.5. Oh. It's like a kind of short story and then one little side note. There's some itchy. Anyway, so basically when I was younger, I lived in a really tiny town and everything was like walking distance. My house was like kind of out of town, but like the town was so small that it was like 30 seconds up the road. Yeah, literally, like so small, like 1,000 people tops. And so everything was close together, and my elementary / middle / high school, everyone was in the same school, was like a 30-second walk away from the pool that I used to go to. And I swam after school like 3 days a week because I was like a fit bitch.
Mermaid.
When I was like 6. Anyways, and so my grandparents' house was only a few minutes walk away. So usually I would like go to school, whatever, and then I'd be allowed to like walk all the way to the pool when I was like 6. I was like,
Holy
oh,
shit.
go me.
My mom never let me walk anywhere.
But like everything was so, you could see them. Like they're on the same field.
Wow.
Yeah, so like it wasn't a big deal. And then I would like walk to my grandparents' house because one of my friends lived halfway in between my grandparents' house and the pool. So like I'd have a buddy for like most of the walk. It was a whole big thing.
That's
and
nice.
I was really proud because I was like a wee child. So it was
Wee.
a big deal. A wee child.
Wee?
Wee child.
Oh
And so I would do that and it was like normal, whatever. And then there was this one night where I was at the pool, whatever, and then afterwards there was like this little swing set outside. And me and like some friends usually would go like just sit there and swing or whatever. But for some reason my friends had to go home and I was waiting because like I had a ride or whatever it happened to be because I wasn't going to my grandparents' house, I was going back home. And so I was sitting on this swing set and I like heard this noise from behind me or whatever. And I like looked behind the swing set and there's like a few trees kind of like in the yard area, like on the grass or whatever. There's like a few bigger trees and there's this like man standing beside one of the trees and I was just like, adult, okay? Like
other girls that used to work at the place I used to work at after I left, so
that sucks.
And every time he came in there he'd play like Keno and just like we'd be like, you can't be in here, you can't like hang out in here, like you need to get out.
Yeah.
And he would just always be there. I better not bit my dog. Oh, it's just a kid, sorry.
That's okay.
I like get up and
Okay. Well, anyways.
Come on.
So that's basically everything for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed listening to our stalker stories. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We make new videos as much as we possibly can. And yeah, if you guys have any video suggestions, definitely leave them down below. And we love you guys so much.
Hit us up on social media.
Yeah, totally. All of the links are in the description box down below. Definitely open it up and check it out. And yeah, we will see you guys very, very soon.
I'm helping.
Yay. Okay. Bye.
Bye. I better not bit my dog.
Sorry if we're not in focus, guys. Life is life. Hey everyone, it's Bree. And welcome to our channel. Today we are doing the wasabi challenge. I scared the shit out of me.
Look how it like breathes.
Yeah, it's
freaking
so
out.
disgusting.
You should see my face. Okay, I'm sure you will. You're gonna edit this, but.
That is so. Oh my god! That is so creepy. Now it's just like. Hey guys, it's Bree.
And Abby.
And welcome to our channel. So today we're doing something super exciting because we were able to get
10, I was like 20.
I was like, why is it?
Okay. And my mom, it's my mom's birthday, but she's like, wait, let's get you something, you know, blah, blah, blah.
You're just like the makeup.
Yeah, but thank you for this palette. You, I just made a noise.
Also, on my lips, I'm wearing Texas Toast by Bunny.
Can I stare at it?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
So nice, what a nice nude. On my outer corner,
It's like
kind of
the
like
prettiest
blended
color.
in. It is really pretty. I wet all of my brushes, so this is like really metallic. I was like,
Hi guys, so today I wanted to share with you this little look here that I put together. It's like crazy sparkly, crazy glittery, and very minty green. And so I recently picked up this palette from BH Cosmetics. It's their Galaxy Chic palette, and this is something I actually saw a little while ago on their website, and it was actually when I bought my Carly Bible palette, and I was like, oh my god, like it's so pretty, I really want it, but I don't need it. And then I came across it again and I was like, yeah, I need it. And this is why. Like, can we just take a moment, like have a moment of silence for all of these amazing colors? Oh my god. And side note, I did this fun. Can you see it? I'm going down as far as I can. I really wanted to get this in the frame, but it's just not gonna work. There's a window right above here, and I don't want to get that on camera because it's not cute. It looks weird. So I'm trying to get as much of my head and the braids and the bun, all of this in one frame. Oh, there we go. I wanted to get it all in here, but it's not gonna work. You know, I had a whole thing, a whole theme, and it's not working. And so my whole theme with the look and with this brush and wet it with rose water and then go into that color called Comet, and I'm now I'm hungry.
Are we good? Hey guys, it's Bree and Abby, and welcome to our channel. So today we are going to be telling you guys some of the creepy ass things that happen in our showers. I have a shower, she has a shower. They're both equally showery, disgusting, because creepy things happen while we're in them. So yeah, here you go. Ladies first.
I don't know when this was.
A while back.
I don't know what you were doing, but I thought she was like coming home. And so I was like, I'm just gonna be in the shower, and you know.
And like I wasn't coming home.
And
I wasn't home.
Yeah, she wasn't home. And I was like
say that thing later, so. Because it was like the time you'd be at work. Hey guys, it's Bree and welcome to my channel. So you might recognize this face, but yes, I did put my hair up because I am like hearing things that are unsettling. They can infuse thoughts into your mind that aren't yours. They can knock on things. They can appear to you. It's a whole big situation. What's your favorite lazy outfit? My favorite lazy outfit is this pair of sweatpants that I have that say hungover on the side. They're really, really soft and super comfy, and just my jacket. Worst spirit you have ever seen, past or anything like that? No, I'm not really easily weirded out. Okay, so you guys can just ask me any questions that you want, and basically until like people actually tune in, I'm probably just going to like chill where I am. I'm literally just sitting in my kitchen right now, as you can see. Look, there's my stairs. So yeah, if you guys are interested in coming to hang out with me, then just do it. And it's really, really weird because I'm like talking on my phone right now and holding my phone up, and I'm also looking at my face, but it's just like a little New Year's. So hey guys, it's Bree and welcome to part 3 of my Q&A. Ears. Have you ever considered getting some sort of cleanse? By this I mean cleansing your space and or your soul, if that's possible, just because you seem to have some pretty terrifying / invasive experiences. So I don't think I would do a spiritual cleanse, because I think oftentimes people who offer spiritual cleansing, they are surrounded by magic and things like that, which actually does attract negative energy. So no, I wouldn't do, but again, I'm not.
No, güey.
from that awful day. Investigators say Dalton, an Uber driver, went on a shooting spree 3 weeks ago, killing...
Hey guys, it's Bree and welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be making a relatively short video just talking specifically to one subscriber, but hopefully the topic of this video will also interest the rest of you guys and maybe it can give you guys some advice if you have gone through something similar or are currently going through something similar. I actually did message her back privately just to give her some brief advice, but I thought that it was worth mentioning in a video because it's a topic that we've definitely covered in the past a lot before and it's something that I brought up and I think it is a relatively reoccurring thing when it comes to my subscribers, my lovely family. I think a lot of you guys experience this, so I'm just gonna read the message and give you my best advice. I can definitely delve into it in further detail in the future if you guys are interested in it, because this is a topic the creativity, when we're asleep, we're closer to... Hey guys, it's Bree and welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to tell you a story about something that happened very, very recently. It was actually like 2 days ago, and so I'm not 100% sure when you guys are actually going to be seeing this video, but either way, it was very recent. And it actually happened in church, which is something that rarely ever happens to me, and sorry, got a weird feeling. That's something that rarely ever happens to me. So basically I was sitting in church and everything was all well and good. I was actually singing that week and it was really fun. We had an amazing worship service. It just came over me so strongly that, and so I sat up and I looked around and most terrible.
Of Saltillo, Mexico. And if I may believe the story, the footage is examined by priests, artists and even engineers who design special effects, but no one has found evidence that this is about a hoax. Church refused to see the video or recognize the miracle, although this is claimed by the YouTuber. And there's a website that reports that the film was made in June, but with the statue.
Hey guys, it's Bree and welcome to my channel. So today then we got up, which we don't usually do, and we got up after and did some songs as well. And then after that, instead of walking straight down off the stage and back into the crowd, I just walked out through the side door, and we have a few chairs just sitting in the room outside of the main area. Hey guys, it's Bree
and Abby
and welcome to our channel. So today we thought we'd do something a little bit different and talk about the most painful piercings that we have ever gotten. And I think in our Q&A, one of them, I don't know if the video's up yet or if it was the last one that we posted, we briefly talked about piercings, but a nurse and
the city to celebrate. Legal age is 18, but we used fake or planning something. One guy walks up to his window and starts talking. Next thing I know, one of the other guys threw something through the passenger side window, and the man at his window starts punching him. They yank the man out of his car and just start beating him, mercilessly. The man's car rolls forward into a public trash bin and is being slowly pushed through my neighbor's fence. After stealing the man's car, one guy throws one last thing at him as they drive off. I watched the man hobble off in pain and shame, and he disappeared down the alley and into the night.
Hey guys, it's Bree and welcome to my channel. So today I'm really
I won't say how long it's been, but I currently have a job now. and I'm so
Excited
happy
to be reading some
I
more of
never
your
have to use a
stories.
bee.
I just wanted to say one quick thing on a bit of a serious note before I get started. I just have to let you guys know that it is really not appropriate for you to harass me if you are really impatient when it comes to me reading your stories. I literally have hundreds of stories to sort through. Experiences. I don't mind you using it for one of your videos if you find it interesting.
El mundo sobrenatural es muy vasto y cada día alguien experimenta un fenómeno paranormal. Desde niño he tenido contacto con estas entidades y ahora mi objetivo es documentar y revelar la evidencia paranormal.
This doesn't include my regular hunts and camping adventures, which in the past 3 years adds up to just over 100 days. I've been hunting since I was 9 and have spent a lot of time outdoors in various parts of the US and in Canada. I've seen a lot of strange shit, but this one takes the cake. I was in the Cuyuta, North Georgia wilderness for 7 days scouting for bears, wild hogs and deer, prepping for a hunting trip later that year. I had hiked in about 10 miles and then went off trail for another 3 or 5. Basically, I was out in the middle of nowhere. Since I was alone, I was using a hammock that had a built-in bug net, and I had a rainfly over it. I spent about 3 days halfway up a mountain, just
Don
looking
Jesús
for a
tiene
good
algún
place to hunt.
pendiente.
I saw about 3 or 4 good-sized bears, about 10 hogs, and came across some good-sized deer. On the 4th day, I was going to head back down a small stream that I had marked on my GPS and then set up camp, restock on water, and prep for the 2-day hike back.
Usted murió en un
As I was
accidente, Don
approaching this
Jesús.
small stream, I noticed a tent which I was excited to see, as I had been completely alone for a few days, and it was always nice to run into another hiker. As I got closer to the tent, I noticed that there was a small pack on the ground just outside of it. I figured the person couldn't have been too far from where the camp was, so I set up my camp about 30 yards away, and with about 4 hours of daylight left, I started cooking some dinner. 2 hours later, I was starting to wonder where this person was. Given that I was in the wilderness and it was a 1+ day hike out, there wasn't much I could do. But I did hike around the site, making a circle as I went out to look for any signs of struggle, or maybe they had an injury. I got about a quarter mile from the campsite, walking a circle, but I didn't find anything. As night came, no one showed. I started a fire in hopes that the person would be able to find where they set up and have some light. Fires burn really bright and are very easy to see from far away. After eating, searching, and hoping that the person was going to make it back, I called it a night. I had a small flask with me and took a couple of sips of whiskey, jumped into my hammock with my pistol, and attempted to get to sleep. I sleep pretty hard, I mean really hard, regardless of where I am. It literally annoys my friends because I can always seem to fall asleep and stay asleep, regardless of where I am in the world. But this night was different. I felt like something was off, but I figured it was just me worrying about this person, who, by all my accounts, was completely missing. So, for the first time in my life, I woke up to the sound of what I thought was footsteps. But not in the sense of footsteps on leaves, but what a heavy-footed person would make walking on an old wood floor. It was extremely loud. I got my gun, grabbed my headlamp, stalled in a small compartment above me, and waited to see if it would stop. And, right at that moment, it did. Then I saw something that scared the shit out of me on my rainfly. The gleam of a flashlight. Faint, but there. And right when I did, it sounded like 10 people suddenly running away from me in every direction. I dropped out of my hammock onto the ground, frantically turning on my headlamp, shining it all around me, but didn't see shit. My heart was racing pretty bad, but I thought it might have just been the reflection of the moon on the rainfly. Yeah, that's what it was. And those footsteps running away from me was probably armadillos or something, even though their eyes shine, and they're pretty easy to spot. Problem was, there was no moon. I'd never seen an armadillo that tall either. And, for some reason, the campsite I was set up by was gone. The fire had been put out by water. It was apparent because there was not a damn coal in the thing. I thought for sure that it was about 4 AM, but I had only been asleep for about an hour. At this point,
¿Usted murió en un accidente, don Jesús? Derecho es sí, izquierdo es no. Está marcando que sí. Vamos a repetirlo. Preguntas y empezó a responder. Que de igual manera estamos estrenando el nuevo apartado de Cuéntanos tu relato, donde tú nos puedes platicar tu experiencia que no existe.
Police officers are supposed to be a trusted source, right? That only makes these clips even more terrifying. In this video, we take a look at some paranormal footage caught on police dashcams. Number 5. Ghost Car. This case, known as the Garden City Ghost Mystery, first hit the internet in 2006. While on patrol in Garden City, Georgia, a police officer saw a car driving dangerously. The police try to pull the car over, but it takes off and a chase begins. The police only get a quick glimpse of the driver. The driver then starts to swerve in the road. After quite a long chase, the driver ends up in a field. This is when something very strange happens. While the police are chasing the car, they approach a fence and the driver doesn't seem to slow down. He passes right through it. Once this video first hit the internet, it baffled and almost hit what people believe may actually Altered Dimensions posted an article which claimed the case still remains very mysterious. She stands in front of the fire, then raises her hands and the clip ends. As there is very little information to back the video, many people on YouTube believe that it is fake. If it's real, then it's truly terrifying. Number 2. Chupacabra. A chupacabra, which literally translates to goat sucker, is a Maine and even as far as the Philippines. The chupacabra is believed to drain the blood of goats. In the first reported case taken, it proved to be a hairless that caught his attention. The ball of light, what was captured on the morning of March 6th.
I have mentioned before that fear comes in different forms. One of these we will visit today as we dig deep into 10 of the most bone-chilling paranormal entities captured on video. Number and recording. Number 6. Exactly that. It was recorded by a man who noticed his dog acting strange. In the first part of the video, the golden retriever seems to be complete. This video has been modified and fixed due to copyright reasons to make up for the re-upload. In this message, she described to her professors a family emergency and that she would not be able to attend uploaded 2 videos which gave this, and it was posted on the 7th year anniversary of Mara's disappearance. Throughout his explorations, covered. But there is something more to this story. He captured mysterious people
Охота на Слендермена. В этом видео двое мужчин, один из которых утверждает, что Слендермен – это не городская легенда, а страшная реальность, а второй человек, который снимает, относится к этому скептически и не хочет в это верить, но все же пошел заснять Слендермена на камеру. Действие происходит в лесу в Америке. Считается, что тонкий человек обитает, как правило, в лесах, где и похищает людей, в основном детей, которых позже...
We break down Slenderman by what they
Oh gosh.
охоту на зверя, но то, что они... А это видео снято в Аделаиде, Австралия, в парке отдыха. На камеру попал странный силуэт, переведяется, потом оно исчезает в...
Вы когда-нибудь видели призрака, который двигается прямо перед вами? Или когда-нибудь чувствовали, что вы не одни в комнате? От всех этих историй про призраков и духов всегда веет страхом, так что мурашки по коже и волосы дыбом. И с детства у нас уже появляется некий страх темных помещений, подвалов, чердаков, безлюдных мест. Хотя при этом совсем не обязательно, что нас ими пугали. Это живет в небольшом городе, шерстяная фабрика построенных сил. Может, это видео повергло в шок не только хозяина. С одной стороны, хорошая реклама для любителя, странную тень. По словам охотников, расследование займет месяц.
Предлагаю вам посетить и подписаться на канал Battle и леденящую эту время. Не сказали Элмеру Хенли своей бывшей подружкой вулкана Невада-дель-Ру. Возле старого автобуса одним охотником было найдено его тело, он был мертв от истощения. Этот снимок является последним его фото при жизни. Колет Морено и ее подруга Эшли Теобалд направлялись на курорт для празднования предстоящей свадьбы Колет. В это время Колет и убил более чем 50 женщин. У него был специально оборудованный грузовик, где он совершал свои пытки. Там было найдено его тело, он был мертв от истощения. Этот снимок является последним его. Колет Морено и ее подруга Эшли Теобалд направлялись на курорт для празднования предстоящей свадьбы Колет. В это время Колет сделала это селфи. Через мгновение Эшли, которая была за рулем, начала совершать обгон. Когда она поняла, что на них по встречной полосе мчится пикап, она совершила резкий маневр уклонения. Но к большому несчастью, пикап тоже начал совершать такой же маневр и в ту же сторону. Колет Морено трагически погибла в этой автокатастрофе. Регина Кей Уолтерс. Считается, что американский серийный убийца Бен Роудс изнасиловал и убил более чем 50 женщин. У него был специально оборудованный грузовик, где он совершал свои пытки. На этом фото изображена одна из его жертв по имени Регина Уолтерс. Он обрезал ей волосы, заставил одеть черное платье, туфли и сфотографировал ее. Это последняя в ее жизни фотография. Шерри Миллер. Уильям Ричард Брэдфорд был осужден за 2 убийства, однако подозревался за совершение около 50 убийств. Прикидываясь фотографом и предлагая молодым девушкам помочь со стартом их карьеры, он заманивал своих жертв в отдаленные места и убивал их. Шерри Миллер была одной из его жертв. Этот снимок был найден в 10-летние подростки заверяли, что это их младший брат. Это последняя фотография маленького Джеймса.
15 детских фото самых страшных злодеев человечества. Сложно вообразить себе некоторых отъявленных мерзавцев в моменты, когда они замышляли свои. В 1889 году Адольф Гитлер – один из самых печально известных диктаторов мировой истории. Во время нахождения Гитлера у власти Германия развязала Вторую мировую войну. Чарльз Мэнсон. Чарльз Мэнсон, вероятно, один из самых узнаваемых и известных убийц в мире. Саддам Хусейн. Саддам Хусейн известен как один из самых агрессивных диктаторов всех времен. Когда он был пленен американской армией, его обвинили в нескольких преступлениях против человечества, включая пытки невинных женщин и детей, незаконные аресты и убийство около 200 человек. Тед Банди. Американский серийный убийца, маньяк, насильник и некрофил. Тед Банди является примером настоящего воплощения зла. Он убил около 36 человек, и это число бы росло, если бы его не казнили на электрическом стуле. Бенито Муссолини. Он довел свою страну, Италию, до полной разрухи и предал всех своих так называемых союзников. Муссолини – один из исторических персонажей, вызывающих у людей наибольшую ненависть до сих пор. Усама бен Ладен. Основатель Аль-Каиды, Бен Ладен является злым гением и вдохновителем террористической атаки 11 сентября 2001 года, потрясшей весь мир. Этот теракт унес жизни около 3000 человек. Джеффри Дамер. От рук милуокского каннибала погибло 17 юношей. От тела каждой жертвы Дамер отрезал какой-либо орган и уносил с собой. Генрих Гиммлер. Одно из самых влиятельных лиц нацистской Германии и правая рука Гитлера, Гиммлер был идейным вдохновителем создания сети нацистских концентрационных лагерей. Джон Уэйн Гейси. Один из самых ужасных преступников в истории США. Гейси был серийным убийцей и насильником, который изнасиловал и убил 33 мальчика-подростка за 6 лет. Он известен как клоун-убийца, благодаря тому, что одевался клоуном и участвовал в детских праздниках. Джим Джонс. Печально известный религиозный лидер, один из самых известных преступников в мире. К сожалению, свои навыки лидера он использовал, чтобы спланировать одно из крупнейших массовых убийств и самоубийств. Ричард Рамирес. Сатанист Ричард Рамирес так никогда и не раскаялся в жестоком убийстве 14 невинных людей. Как и в других своих преступлениях, он был насильником, грабителем и серийным убийцей. Ким Чен Ир. Будучи диктатором в Северной Корее, Ким Чен Ир довел страну до того, что ее граждане массово умирали голодной смертью. Также он известен тем, что создал систему лагерей смерти для недовольных. Мао Цзэдун, бывший лидер Китайской Народной Республики, в полной мере ответственен за ее обнищание, а также за смерть около 70 миллионов человек с 1949 по 1976 годы. Джеймс Холмс. Холмс расстрелял целый кинотеатр в городе Аврора, штат Колорадо. 12 человек были убиты еще до того, как сеанс начался. Андерс Беринг Брейвик. В 2011 году Брейвик убил 77 человек, установив бомбу в автомобиле в Норвегии. Сразу после этого он устроил массовую стрельбу в летнем молодежном лагере. Главным образом его жертвами стали маленькие дети.
А на этом у нас все. Если вам понравилось это видео, ставьте лайки и подписывайтесь на наш канал.
Это третья часть серии видео о цирке уродов. Первые две части вы можете посмотреть по ссылкам. Мартин Лаурелло, он же Человек-сова, получил свое прозвище не случайно. Он мог поворачивать свою голову на 180 градусов. Будущий артист родился в 1886 году в Германии, в городе Нюрнберг. О юности Мартина практически ничего не известно. В 1907 году в возрасте 21 года он переехал в США. Там его способности быстро оценили, и молодой человек быстро стал звездой цирка уродов. Интересно, что в то время как Мартин поворачивал свою голову назад, он не мог дышать, а вот пить он в то самое время мог, что охотно показывал перед публикой. Врачи установили, что подобные способности он обрел из-за искривленного позвоночника. Будет в их власти, то им ничего вполне здоровых, и в 18 лет его вероятно, что вторая голова принадлежала недоразвитому брату-близнецу, сожженным от гнева лицом. Впоследствии мексиканец и вовсе отказался от баснословных гонораров и перестал демонстрировать свою вторую голову. Прожил в Кенске, родился 6 все конечности человека. Кенске родился 6 и в 20 лет возглавил Мириндажо, что на языке эсперанто означает «удивительный». Мириндажо стал популярен, его много раз осматривали врачи. Самым особенным было его выступление в кантональном госпитале Цюриха, где он выступал в мае 1947 года. Раздевшись до талии, Мириндажо повернулся лицом к публике, а ассистент пронзил его сердце, почки, а потом и легкие шпагой. Однако эти проколы, смертельные для обычного человека, не принесли Дажо никакой боли и вреда. Возникшее мнение о массовом гипнозе исчезло после того, как было сделано несколько рентгенов пятнышки. Зритель была в теле Дажо 2 дня, а потом им баюкали, качали. А потом она внезапно начинала говорить, рассуждать о философии и литературе, повергая зрителей в вопиющее появление икона. Или светили на шею государства свою силу и гибкость. В апреле 1900 обезьяной приносила доход, поэтому Лаутер выпускал приемную дочку на сцену в компании с дрессированной шимпанзе. В конце 30-х годов Перцилла познакомился с коллегой по шоу уродов, Эмметом Бежана, который шокировал. Практически все слышали истории людей, которым якобы приходилось контактировать с инопланетянами. Большинство из этих рассказов не поддаются никакой критике, но обстоятельства некоторых других вызывают множество вопросов. Итак, 5 историй похищения людей инопланетянами, которые сложно опровергнуть. Многие из вас, возможно, знают о многочисленных случаях исчезновения крупного рогатого скота, не имевших какого-либо вразумительного объяснения, кроме той версии, что несчастных животных похищали инопланетяне. Чаще всего пропадали коровы. Зачастую фермеры находили мертвые тела животных, но при этом у коров с хирургической точностью были удалены глаза, уши, губы, а через маленькие отверстия в трупах животных удалялись возможно быстро. Кровотечение при похищении людей инопланетянами.
Это видео не рекомендуется смотреть людям со слабой психикой. В современном мире, благодаря препаратам и пластической хирургии, каждый может стать тем, кем он хочет. Хочет эльфом, а хочет самим дьяволом. Я вижу, что вам понравилась тема про модификации тела, и сегодня я для вас собрал еще 10. Человек-попугай. Тед Ричардс. Человек, который одет в языке. Тоннель в языке.
Я дам вам безлимитные возможности. Вот моя программа.
Просто нужно немножко подождать. Выбирайте настоящий безлимит. За нами не зависнет.
Настоящий безлимитный интернет без ограничения скорости и звонки за 10 рублей в день в тарифе можно все.
Не отставай!
Билайн. Просто удобно для тебя.
Друзья, категорически рекомендую мужской канал Факты Про. Там вы найдете все, что мы, парни, так любим. Тачки, девушки, деньги, адреналин, приключения. Канал распространены 2 теории. Точного ответа на этот «так зачем?» в подмышках ответа на этот вопрос. Точного ответа на этот вопрос нет, но больше всего распространены 2 теории. Первая – это защита от запаха. Просто снижают трение при движении рук и ног. Номер 2. Не знаю, гладкие ноги. Плюс.
Добрый день, сегодня хотелось бы поговорить с вами о волосах. Никто никогда не задумывался, почему волосы растут именно на лобке. Помимо функции показателя половой зрелости, они также выполняют функцию терморегуляции. вы хотели знать.
Ребята, всем привет! И сегодня будет 20-ка сумасшедших фактов о Китае. Не следует удивляться для повышения рождаемости. Стройки этой страны ведутся лишь для того, чтобы рабочие не сидели. Зависимость трудно сломать.
Когда сатанинское воинство расплодилось на небесах так, что видением куда спокойнее. Они были ближе к природе, ощущали ее разумную гармонию. Они верили в духов лесов, водоемов, полей, в духов домашнего очага.
Давайте сразу.
3 октября 1986 года на все отечественные и зарубежные средства массовой информации была отправлена экстренная телеграмма ТАСС. Сегодня утром на советской атомной подводной лодке с баллистическими ракетами на борту в одном из отсеков произошел пожар. Авария случилась.
Видео повергло в шок полицейских. На видео видно, как девушка снимает окрестности вагона. Потом она заходит в сам вагон и продолжает снимать. А когда она доходит до конца вагона, то видит надпись 666, что означает знак дьявола тьмы. И вдруг она чувствует чей-то взгляд на себе, и беспричинную панику, и страх. Девушка в спешке пытается покинуть вагон.
Видео снято в одной заброшенной деревне неподалеку от Джин, злой дух. Это видео тоже из Джин.
Не выдержал.
Козлов! Козлов, сколько раз вам повторять?
Испании и Франции.
Опаздываешь. Медведица. Медведица и дерево. Губка желтого цвета. Мышонок и звезда. Обнаженный мужчина с бородой. Зеленый вояка. Избранник. Дитя еще. Но не дайте этой Катине!
Режиссер. Серджио, возьми пушки. Уходим. Нужно быть последним мерзавцем, чтобы впутать ребенка в такую...
По выходным они собирались в кафе и мыли мне кофе.
Закинь на заед. Несколько веков.
YouTube. Поэтому о некоторых... Два... Среди того, эта женщина была нет ни воды, ни еды. На другой стороне она пытается войти в ее комнату. Одно из самых мерзких видео из черного интернета называется «Уничтожение Дейзи», либо «Daisy Destruction». Джерард Скотт. Синди... Обычно маленького котела.
I'm gonna get out of there. It's okay, you must have put them somewhere else. They're right in the door. Oh, come on, I'm gonna sort this out for you. We've got to get out, we've got to get
Всего проявляется паранормальная активность.
Shown looks kind of like an alien, which is one of the British royal palaces located in Richmond upon Thames, London. Inside the CCTV security camera, a ghostly cloaked figure, goblin, also known as the about to be shown. Oh shit. I mean, no creature shown in this video is a ghost. Number 1, Encounter in the Graveyard. The video you're about to see was recorded in one of the years before 2000. Till the end, because footages that has seen one within this countdown, and since the man was born and with long arms, seems to be something with the exact appearances of Slender Man. Anyways, here is the footage.
See.
And called Duke Nukem Forever, while focusing the camera towards his new game.
На нем чувак станет были разными анского бога, которая имела форму древние гавайцы дали сырыми. Жертвоприношение африканских альбиносов. Самым страшным в жертвоприношениях африканских альбиносов является то, что они широко практикуются в Африке и сегодня. Некоторые африканцы по-прежнему верят в то, что части тела альбиноса являются мощными оккультными предметами, которые могут быть полезны в колдовстве. Они охотятся за разными частями тел, их собирают из-за высокой оккультной стоимости. Причине инки приносили в жертву детей, высокопоставленных лиц, детей жрецов, вождей и знахарей. Детей начинали готовить заранее, за несколько месяцев. Их откармливали, ежедневно мыли, им предоставлялись работники, которые были обязаны выполнять все их прихоти и желания. когда дети приносили в жертву.
Video is a wonderful thing. It allows us to capture special moments in our opening a fridge whilst two women dropping her reported hit like this. It isn't enough to disturb the paranormal.
Government. And all this because they are afraid that the government, the French roaming around this abandoned house that has been told to be haunted for quite some. No one can identify this mysterious creature, so I won't spot it in real life. Videos from Top 5's Finest. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we are out.
Por obvias razones no me voy a recargar en esa tumba. Les voy a hacer una toma de la tumba de la niña, pero les voy a contar su historia en otro lado. Para atrás porque escucho voces y no sé. Es de día porque traté de grabar este video el día de ayer, pero lo que pasa es que este cementerio lo abren de 9 a 5 y la razón es porque muchas personas han visto un espíritu de una niña aquí en el cementerio o por el pedazo de tierra que está por acá afuera, que sería el camino como para entrar a este cementerio o panteón, como le decimos aquí en México. Esta historia es de una niña que murió. Parece ser en algo trágico, no me supieron decir muy bien porque ya saben, como ya pasó tiempo de esta historia, algunos dicen que se ahorcó, algunos dicen que murió quemada, pero el caso es que murió en algún accidente, o sea, su vida fue interrumpida así como que de golpe. El caso es que esta niña le gustaba mucho tocar la flauta, entonces bueno, muere, la entierran en este cementerio y y ya, total, pasan los años. Y un día una persona escucha, o sea, va pasando por aquí y escucha como el sonido de una flautita. Entonces, pues se le hizo raro porque ya era de noche y pues así como, pues la gente de aquí se duerme temprano porque generalmente salen a trabajar a sembrar, no sé, a arar su tierra, etcétera. Y todos esos trabajos lo hacen pues de muy de madrugada. Entonces la gente pues está dormida relativamente temprano. Entonces pues se le hizo raro que se escuchara una flautita. Entonces se asomó porque de hecho aquí no hay puerta, simplemente está como que un muro de piedra, entonces realmente puedes ver para acá adentro. Y se asomó y alcanzó a ver una niña que estaba tocando una flauta. Y no, nomás estoy aquí tocando. y que de hecho casi cada noche se escucha el sonido de la flauta, pero de hecho ellos ya ni se asustan porque pues realmente, esa es mi hermana, no se asusten, porque realmente ellos ya están acostumbrados a esta actividad que hay en este panteón. Perdón si mi luz no es la mejor, pero hay partes de sol, otras de luz, etcétera, etcétera. Si les gustó este tipo de videos, ya saben que denle manita arriba y déjenmelo en los comentarios para saber. Miren, así está la estructura. Estoy buscando lugares para hacer estos videos. Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Pero petrificado de miedo, entonces yo me pasaba así, pegada a la pared para que no me tocaran ni me dijera buenos días el conejo ni nada. Eso es como que lo único que me hasta secundaria ahí, pero cuando los maestros pasan lista, está primero, yo no había ido y yo estaba ahí solamente, pues no decía presente. Muchos amigos y amigas, o sea, hombres y mujeres, así como un tipo de concurso, aunque todos nos daban premio. Y me volví una persona muy responsable. Y bueno, pues todo eso siempre es recompensado porque ya exentaba materias, salía mucho antes de vacaciones. Y bueno, eso hizo que todo en la universidad fuera bien, ¿saben? Pero bueno, ustedes se preguntan, ¿y para qué nos cuentas todo esto? Porque yo sé que muchos de ustedes tal vez estén pasando por alguna situación por la que yo pasé, que no saben hacia dónde van o qué están haciendo. Si estás pasando por alguna mala situación, como dice el dicho, no hay mal que dure 100 años, o sea, siempre va a pasar. Véanme a mí, o sea, pasé... Ay. Espero no sufrir ataques de moscas hoy. O hasta debajo de la rodilla más o menos. Y que su camisón pues era blanco. Y que entonces... Y así como que se dieron cuenta que algo estaba raro y mejor se fueron corriendo porque les dio muchísimo miedo. Y bueno, otra cosa que les pasó es que, bueno, como les decía, como ellos tienen una granja, pues tienen animales. Entonces, pues su papá decidió salir a darles de comer a sus animales y su mamá, pues lo acompañó, o sea, lo fue a acompañar a que le fuera a dar de comer a sus animales y ya ella se sentó a verlo, empezó a carcajear de una forma horrible y ella salió, pero así, corriendo de ahí.
Después del tag de 50 cosas sobre el del tag, dije que soy atea o más bien agnóstica, al menos aquellas en las que se veía a sí misma asomándose al balcón de nuestra casa. ¿Cómo lo explicas? No lo sé, no me atrevo a decir que fuera un fantasma de verdad, no me atrevo a decir casi...
Hola pequeñines, espero y todos estén teniendo un muy bonito día. De hecho, el anime tenía muchísimo ecchi, pues la caja ya no existe, pero aquí...
De ciudad, porque aquí donde yo vivo no hay...
My dad was a safety officer at Chernobyl. I grew up living with my mother before he died of cancer last year. He was a fairly told me about something he saw that night in a small town to keep to myself. I never really knew my dad.